My name is Lucian Ngeze from Tanzania, and I'm one of the participants of the UNESCO's Open Education for a Better World Program 2020. I'm here to explain or demonstrate and brief about my project that I've been learning on creating open educational resources for teachers. And my project is on creating an online course which is named as Teacher Professional Development for Remote Teaching. I was being mentored by Professor Mohamed Santari from the University of Mauritius and Sari Pasri from United Kingdom. And here is the outline of how I'm going to explain about my presentation. I'm going to start all the way from motivation towards the end where we have challenges and conclusions. Now, here is my motivation. So the motivation to be able to do this project on creating OER was actually motivated by the presence of the COVID-19 pandemic, where about 1.7 billion students are now in their homes, not participating in schools. And the teachers are also in their homes, relaxing, not actually participating in the process of teaching students. And therefore, I thought of finding something that can be able to engage teachers so that they can also be able to engage learners or their students in many ways to be able to learn. Another motivation is the fact that teachers today possess smartphones. I conducted a survey out of 303 teachers. I found that 99.6% of all the teachers possessed smartphones. But now a question was, how effective are they using these smartphones in their own ways, especially in teaching? That's the question. And my final motivation was actually on promoting Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which focuses on ensuring inclusive and equitable education, quality education for all, and promoting lifelong learning opportunities for many. And of course, in this case, we are focusing on how to be able to increase the supply of qualified teachers through teacher trainings or creating courses, especially in developing countries like Tanzania and beyond. And these are the course objectives. One was to help teachers to be able to use their smartphones effectively in teaching and learning. But again, another was to be able to engage teachers, to be able to help their students in the times of COVID-19 pandemic holiday. And then they also to be able to open up opportunities for teachers in their own teacher professional development program as well. And the target group of this project was all the way from teachers, educators, teacher college tutors, university instructors, and many other participants who wanted to be able to learn on how to engage during the COVID-19 pandemic. And the project was actually on creating open education resources for teachers, and this was an online course which is named as Teacher Professional Development for Remote Teaching, and it's a course that started on May 25 to June 24, and therefore the duration was about 4 weeks, including 1 week. Now we are having 1 week of completing all the activities, and therefore we expect the course to end on June 29, and the language is English. Now the course was divided into 4 modules or 4 weeks, where week 1 was basically related on introducing distance education technologies for teachers that can be able to use to engage students remotely. Again, week 2 we highlighted on the use of smartphones in teaching and learning, and then week 3 was actually use of different mobile apps in teaching and learning, and then week 4 we introduced the teachers and participants on emotional intelligence for educators. At the same time, we also introduced them to the different techniques that they can be able to use to engage learners in many ways. And the components of the course are as follows. So each week was basically having different videos, and then these videos were followed by practice questions, which were required to be done by participants, and these were ungraded. And then we also had a discussion forum that had a specific question, where the discussions were happening based on the focus question that had been set up. We also had 2 external resources, which could be either web links or videos, and participants were required to go through the videos, the web links, the external resources, to be able to answer a quiz on assimilation quiz. And then we could be able to give them PDF documents. And at the end, we had graded quizzes that were knowledge quizzes coming from all the lessons. We had assimilation quizzes coming from the reading or the external resources. And then we also had reflection quizzes, which came from the discussion forums as well. At the end of the course, we had what we call summative activities. One is a collaborative online group activity, which involved 5 to 7 participants. The target was to be able to summarize all that they have been able to learn in a lesson plan based on the subject they're selecting. And at the end, they also have to create a video explaining about the steps they have been able to do in the collaborative activity. And finally, we encourage the participants to be able to share the resources, images or pictures on how they are actually training students in their homes, maybe their children, or how they're engaging students remotely and therefore they had to share pictures on our Facebook page, and then they could put some descriptions on how they are engaging the students and all their children. And all the videos have been uploaded on YouTube, and you can be able to follow them from our YouTube channel. Now, as for orchestrating the course, how the orchestration of the course was, we wanted to help them as much as possible, as quick as possible, and therefore we used 2 WhatsApp groups which we used for responding to quizzes and questions and feedback immediately. We also had 3 live interactions where we could be able to meet all the participants in a live environment and respond to their questions at the same time and synchronously. And then we had also participants whom we helped them when they sent us private messages in our inboxes. And now here are the statistics so far. So far we have 270 participants from Tanzania and other countries like Ghana, Nigeria, and Rwanda, and others. And we have diverse level participants from nursery teachers all the way to university instructors. And other data are as you can be able to see. And this is the team of all the people who have been able to help in the process. So we had a team of content creators, including myself and 3 other teachers. And then we Mr. Kombo, Madam Majabu, and Jumanne. And then we also had a team of co-facilitators who were actually helping us in running the discussion forum, responding to questions, and cooperating other activities, which is a list of 5 other teachers you can see. And now, as we come towards the end of this course, we have participants who have been able to express their ways and how they have been able to learn from the course. And these are some of the responses. Now, this project would not have been completed without support of many people. So first, we would like to appreciate the support given by our mentors, Sare Passe and Professor Manuel Zantari from the University of Mauritius. They have given us guidance and suggestions and support in different ways. So we started from a Google document where we had all the plans of the project. But again, we also had video conference meetings on Zoom and Jits, which helped us focus and shape the project that we are running. And we also had support from Igor Esco, who is our regional coordinator. He kept pushing and making sure that the deadlines are met. And then we also had a support from the 4 webinars that were arranged by the program coordinators, which were very instrumental at different stages to help us refine our work as we go towards the different stages. And then we also thank the 3 co-creators, the 3 teachers, and the 5 co-facilitators who helped us in managing other activities in the course. We faced some challenges in the project. So one of the challenges that we faced was initially we did not have a common platform where you could be able to hold all the activities and courses. And therefore I had to put all the content in my own platform, Moodle platform. So having put a first week content and having let the students learn from the first week, the platform didn't work again. And therefore we had immediately to think on how we can be able to shift to another platform. And therefore we could now get another platform which is Moodle Genomio. And that helped us a lot because we could be able to load the content all the way from week 1 to week 4, and we could be able to attract all participants from the old model to the new Moodle Genomio again. But in this process, we could be able to lose participants because in the first platform we had 420 participants, but in the new platform we now have 270 participants. Therefore, there were some of the participants who could not now come back to the new platform. So that is one of the bigger challenges. Another challenge is about time constraint. Some of the time has been used for the project research work, and I also have my own research work that I'm doing, and therefore balancing time and managing everything and the different group projects that I'm running for my department also was a little bit challenging, but I tried my best to be able to go through that. Now for our plans, for the future plans, we are planning to create a community of practice, community of learners involving all these participants from the course to see whether we can be able to propagate the learning from different perspectives with different diverse participants. And then we also plan to create other courses where some of the participants from this course have agreed to be co-creators, to be able to create some lessons and videos which we can be able to develop as another course later on. And then later on, what I plan is to be able to publish the data that I might have collected from this particular course. Either it could be a conference paper or a journal paper as well. And so this is all about the project, and thank you.